Welcome back to Zone 1 Adventures. In this video, we visit a canyon on the Colorado River between the Emerald Cave and Crane's Nest Wash. It's about 3 miles upriver from Willow Beach in Arizona, directly across the river from mile marker 55. It's not a very long canyon before reaching a mostly impassable obstacle. This canyon is also a great spot to camp out, as there are bushes between the river and the start of the canyon that creates an enclosed area where tents can be pitched. Just be aware that there's some skunks in the area, and any food you leave unattended is a target. There are a few obstacles along the way that you'll have to navigate, but most of them are pretty easy. Here's one of those obstacles. It's kind of slippery, but there's just enough to work with to pull yourself up. There's a little ledge on the rock on the left that once you're able to step up to that, the rest is easy. There we go. As you can see, it's a little bit of an upper body move. Come on, you got it, Colleen. There you go. This is one of the narrow sections. Lots of Velcro plants in here. They call it Velcro plant because the underside of the leaves have these like hooks, and as soon as they touch your fabric, like your pants or shoes, they really don't come off. And if you try to pull them off, what ends up happening is they just stick and break apart. Here's the final end of the canyon. I've looked at this spot many times and I just can't figure out a really good way to get up this thing. Obviously here, you're just not getting past that boulder. But over to the left here, looks like a possibility. There's a couple of spots that are a little sketchy, but it may be doable. Well, now we're heading back to our kayaks. You'll get a little bit of a downstream view of the wash here. Anyway, back to the Velcro plant. The best way to get that Velcro plant off is just to let it dry out, and when it dries out, it just comes right off. And here we come back down to that obstacle we were looking at earlier. This one you can actually slide down the last little bit, but I'm going to try not to. This is another one of the obstacles. This is probably the most challenging of them, mainly because of how slippery it is. But if you be careful and watch your footing, it's not too difficult. Kind of wants to eject you out of that slot, so like that. This is the area here where you can camp out. As you can see, there's those bushes there between that area and the river. Thanks again for joining us here at Zone 1 Adventures. Get out there and don't forget to like and subscribe.